Hi there, I'm Kevin. Let's talk about queer stuff in Jesus, and today we're going to talk about the awkward situation in life that is dating while queer and Christian. And yes, it's a lot more awkward than you might think. If you're anything like me, you grew up in an environment that kissed dating goodbye, meaning that you weren't dating nobody because you were just waiting for God's designed person for you. You weren't hanging out with people of the opposite sex, which wasn't really the problem for you either. And on top of that, you suppressed all of your feelings and emotions regarding your attractions to people of the same sex or gender. And if you have any trans experience, you were probably also suppressing how you wanted to express yourself in the world too. And now that you've come out later in life, whether that's your mid-20s, late 20s, or beyond that, you finally have a outlet for all of these feelings and emotions and hormones that you've been trying to suppress for so long. You might be experiencing what a lot of us are calling second adolescence. And what is second adolescence? It's the period of time after you've come out in your mid-20s or beyond, no matter where you are, where all of a sudden you're boy crazy again. All of a sudden you feel really emotional and vulnerable and you don't know how to talk to people who are attractive. It's a time in your life where you feel kind of awkward because you're going through a lot of changes personally. Any of this sound familiar? For me, second adolescence consisted of saying yes to every single date on Tinder, being on all of the dating apps, trying to find the one, because again, I'm just trying to be a good Christian, settle down so I can, do my work for the kingdom. A lot of us also realized during second adolescence that the way we were raised and the way that we were taught how to date, or what we think dating is not actually working. So let's just talk about it real quick. Why is dating so hard for LGBTQ Christians? I've heard people say before that, I don't know what the hell I'm doing out on a date. And I would counter that with, it's not a matter of knowing what you're doing, it's a matter of knowing who you are. So my first tip for dating while queer and Christian is to take your time and be gentle with yourself. Avoid the lie that says that you're not good enough. Avoid the lie that says that there's nobody out there that can understand your situation, because Lord knows there are so many people out here who can understand your situation. You're at a point in your life right now where you're starting to get to know yourself, like who you are really for the first time, working through a lot of emotional baggage. Maybe you're even with a therapist right now, unpacking a lot of the damage that was done to you over the past however long you were in the closet. So my suggestion here, don't take dating so seriously. Go out with people, get to know people, do some fun things, try things you've never tried before. Kiss a couple people. It'll literally give you so much confidence, and at the end of the day, if that person doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And it's not the end of the world either. It's just dating, which I know can seem like really crazy sounding when you've been taught your entire life that dating is not just dating. But let me tell you something. As somebody who's gone on a lot of first dates that were only first dates, it's okay. And when I say don't take dating so seriously, don't go on a date with someone already thinking about marriage. And this might not be a characteristic or something that you personally struggle with, but a lot of queer Christians, because of how we were raised, that dating should always lead toward marriage, this is something that's kind of playing in the back of our mind. When we're looking at that Tinder profile, we're saying, oh, he's got a good job, good values, he's a Christian. Oh, he's a Christian. That must mean we are totally a match made in heaven. No, Barbara, that person's not necessarily your match made in heaven. Now, this is not to knock marriage. This is not to devalue marriage in any way. This is just a way of me saying it's just monitor your expectations. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to make this one date be the last first date you ever go on, or this person that you're dating be the last person you ever date, because again, you're exploring who you are right now and who you are with other people. So it might not work out, and that's okay. So if you're going on a first date, don't have your wedding colors picked out already, okay? Because honestly, if you're looking for someone to complete you, that's already a red flag in my book, because as yourself on your own, you are a complete whole person. You don't need somebody to complete you. You need somebody to complement you. Not in a gender complementarity way, but someone who has similar values to you, who kind of balances you out perhaps, who brings out the best in you, who challenges your assumptions about what you think about the world and how you interact with the world. You're not looking for somebody to fill that gap in your heart. That's something only God can fill, and something that maybe if you grow in love for yourself, you can fill that yourself. Can you tell that I've been in therapy for a while? Because I can. Another issue we tend to run into is that our dating pool seems to be smaller than it was before, because not only is like the LGBTQ population only like 7% of the world's population, the LGBTQ Christian population is even smaller than that. And having shared religious beliefs and worldviews is pretty important to many people. And honestly, it is tremendously helpful to be dating somebody of the same religious background and the same theological understanding of the world. So yeah, it's a little bit of a precarious position, because on top of that, when you're dating within the queer Christian world, it comes with a lot of like awkward tension sometimes, because not only do you need this community to be like your closest network of support and love, because it's the people who understand your world experience, you're also looking for your potential mate in that group, and that can be a little bit tumultuous. It can be a little bit scary, because at least in my mind, I always go to worst case scenario. What if I break up with this person? What if it isn't perfect? What if I lose some friends after we break up because this person was connected with this person, this person, this person? And what about the people you know that they have dated before you date them, because again, it's a small circle and it seems sometimes like everybody has dated everybody. You know, maybe it will be. Maybe it'll be a little awkward at first, maybe it'll be a little bit strange. Sometimes it's possible to stay friends with people after you break up. I honestly am somebody who has stayed friends with people that I have been romantically interested in, dated for a little bit, and then it didn't work out. These are still people who are my closest community still. And it's okay. Some of them I'm not friends with anymore, and that's okay. It just takes being a mature adult. It takes communication and understanding and forgiveness, both for the other person and for yourself. And so as you're navigating this world of dating while queer and Christian, you need to remember something. You are not alone in any of it. Yes, dating is hard. Yes, dating is annoying. It can be devastatingly heartbreaking at times, and we're all doing it. We're all trying to work through this thing. And just to dispel something, nobody is good at dating, okay? There's no such thing as being good at dating. If I could give you any piece of advice in any of it, it would be this. Be yourself completely. Even if who you are is a total weirdo, be yourself up front so you don't have to come out as a weirdo later. So no matter where you're at, whether you're single, dating someone, whether you're new to this, old to this, or whether this video has done anything for you, you got this, boo. Keep going. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and like and share and subscribe. You can connect with me on all the social media. The links are down below. And to make more videos like this possible, you can become a sustaining partner through Patreon. So thank you so much for watching. I think you're wonderful and beautiful, and no matter what, remember, God loves you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.